the purpose of the training here is for these people to bring it back to the field. What we want to do today is try to answer every single line, and when we leave today have 0 TRACS review exceptions. And help their team members understand more about rating and reduce the fear of setting things in motion.
Well, I think it's fantastic getting more people the knowledge to understand and realize how the rating system works.
We have a group of people from the Cebu office, Costa Rica, and a couple from the Arizona studio that we're teaching how to rate correctly.
I think it's excellent. I think this is there's a couple things. One, to spread the knowledge of rating, through a bigger database is excellent for TRACS.
It's very good because actually the people here in that specific region have a lot of skills related to the management. So I think all people understand very well the concepts.
We got to train different people from different areas. So that means like people right now in the management side can now better relate on those that are actually doing the work.
For me, it was an insight into what my exception analysts do on a day-to-day basis.
The training has made me realize how much more important we have to focus on the onboarding and the communication portion to the customers.
The complexity of some of the contracts and the data needed to support those contracts can sometimes be difficult to understand, and convincing the customers that, in order to rate a transaction successfully, you need all aspects of that contract to come to you.
Having the right because we have.
What's important is the start.
It starts with understanding a contract, which is the initial source document before we can accurately create a template.
First of all, the data, understand the data.
Understanding the context behind rating.
Understanding the mapping and what you're looking at.
Understand that the mode and data that it has been provided on every invoice.
Knowing how the rates work.
Knowing what are the important items or the key items.
Knowing where to look for the rates.
So you can do it right.
In order for us to rate properly.
Cutting down on the financial ramifications for both the customer and TRACS.
If you get everything right up front, then everything at the back
it's
is easy.
The amount of places we have to look.
There's a lot to look at.
Cross-referencing and making sure that we picked up the right things. I think what we noticed is that there's lots of clean-up that needs to be done.
Been working on APRs, so been manually rating things and checking that against what the carriers rated and what the systems rated.
Question? All right, let's go at it.
We have identified issues that some of us who are involved in rating every day haven't even thought of in years.
Oh, we've been able to update 18 times as many templates as one person can do during the course of this. I've been able to train these people on a lot of different ways to update the templates.
The amount of issues that we've uncovered as a result of digging in, deeper and deeper, has been really successful. So
it might seem complicated, but when it's done right, it should be simple.
Right now, I can see that the people now learn how to read the rules a little bit, which helps them do a better analysis on how the rules got the rating.
The nice thing now is as well that I can go to the system and have a look for myself. I don't have to rely on anybody else to do that for me now.
I'm used to being away in Scotland and not having anyone actually present who's an expert, so it's nice to have someone sitting right next to me that I can ask questions to and get answers straight away.
For me now, being able to touch it and see it for myself it's different. It's more tangible now.
I've learned how to test a bill in FPS. I've learned how to load rate cards.
It's actually great. It gives you the chance to work on it and see yourself what actually was recently explained to you.
So I definitely have something that I have to go home and work with the Tiger team on to really make sure that we are getting rid of the root cause.
I've learned about US carriers, which I did. Obviously, I've just been doing European carriers and Asian carriers, so it was a bit new to me. I'm quite surprised how complex some of the stuff is. But no, it's been enjoyable. Got the guys are good trainers. John's good, Joe's excellent.
I think the best part is these are untrained eyes, not used to looking at rating issues the way that perhaps I've been looking at rating issues. So it's been very rewarding to hear their comments and put things in motion.
I think the satisfying thing is when you actually inform them of savings, where the system has actually done the work that it's meant to do.
You could probably imagine that 85–90% of the issues are standard, 10% are problems. So if we can manage to complete 90% of our work, 10% is what we need to manage.
I think it's amazing the direction that we're in. Coming from a different type of business, coming into this, it's really amazing to see how this technology is so helpful and it can be so accurate once things are in place. We've seen examples time and time again since I've started doing this of things that weren't working that are working now because of getting things in place, and I think this is an amazing technology.